we're gonna be making coffee ice box cake. If I haven't said in my previous videos, the recipe will be in the description box below. And if you want to see any of my new videos, hit that notification bell, and any previous videos, hit that subscribe button. So let's get started making this. So in one of my old videos, I made the coffee whipped cream. So I already pre-made that and ready to go. So if you need to make that again for this video, go back to that one. The difference on this one and that one is that you're gonna add about a teaspoon of coffee extract, okay? So make sure when you make the whipped cream, add about that much. So what we're gonna do here is, you're gonna have about 4 chocolate wafer cookies. Yeah, 40. And then on each one, okay? And I'm using a cake pan. I already put parchment paper in it. So make sure about a heaping tablespoon per cookie. We're gonna put in there. If I can get, I need a tiny baby spatula. Tiny. This one has a small spoon. Okay. About a tablespoon per cookie. Yeah, teaspoon, Brady. Teaspoon. Okay. And you're gonna start placing your cookies all around the pan. You're gonna make a loaf. So I'm just gonna start kind of measure with my eyeballs what I need. Make sure they line up and get them going as much as I can. What I'm trying to do is spread it as evenly as I can and keep placing them and pressing them down. Okay, so I will see you once I get all this together and we finish it up. See you in a bit. Okay, now that I'm back, guys, it's usually gonna take 1 layer, it says, but I had to do 2 because my pan's a little shorter. So I did 2 layers, and what I'm gonna do is put the rest of my whipped cream topping on top of the cookies. And if I forgot to say in the beginning, also for the whipped cream that you're gonna make, you're gonna double the recipe for this, okay? So I'm just gonna use the rest of this whipped cream. So let me scrape my bowl as much as I can. There we go. And I'm just gonna spread this along the top of the cookies. Right about here. I'm just gonna move the parchment paper around just to help me out. So, I'm still kind of gonna use the bowl to my advantage while I still have it. Or I put it in my sink and wash it. Just so I can scrape my spatula. Or spatula, I say spatula. To help me smooth out my little cakey here. And I never done icebox cake. I thought icebox cake was made with pound cake and ice cream, but it seems like it's made very different ways. So we're gonna see how smooth I can get this and even. So that's what the one thing I do want is to kind of make it even as best I can. So this way it all chills together. Okay. Now, what you're gonna do is you are gonna Oh. Let this, well, sugar on the okay. You're gonna let this chill for 8, refrigerate until the cookies are softened, which is 8 hours or overnight. So I will see you here. I'm gonna see if I can shut it. And just kind of tuck it in. So that's what I'm gonna do is make sure it's nice and sealed. Perfect. Okay, I'm gonna put this in the refrigerator for 8 hours. So you guys will probably see me in a different outfit, or if I'm changed, like I said, I'm ready for cleaning my house because it's time to clean, but I'm gonna put this in the 8 hours in the fridge, and I'll see you here in 8 hours, and we'll see how it looks. So I'll see you in a couple of hours. See you in a bit. Okay, now I'm back, guys. It's been about 8 hours since we made it this morning. I'm gonna cut a piece out so you can see what it looks like. Okay. Like I said, it should be your cookies are nice and soft, and by the feel of my knife, I can feel like the cookies are nice and soft underneath. Maybe a little too soft, but that's okay. We're gonna hold that right there. See if I can get a spatula underneath it. I might be able to. Just lift up. This is why we use parchment paper. It helps you leverage, folks. It's very soft. Oh. Let's see if I can maybe put it a little bit better there. Try not to look like the whole thing, but trying to get in there. Let's see if I can do my knife better. There we go. Whoop. Now that I'm all sticky and tacky, I'll just push that back down. And there you have it, folks. This is the coffee ice cake box. Like I said, it definitely is something I've never made before. It looks really good and looks like it might be a nice sweet treat for the summertime. I bet you can make a whole different bunch of flavors instead of coffee. I bet you can make it mint, or you can make just plain vanilla, or just straight up chocolate, whatever you come up with, and probably add some fruits if it's summertime. Make it like 4th of July theme if it comes around in that time frame. But like I said, this is probably like a blank canvas that you can work with. I hope you enjoy making these videos. I enjoy making them with you guys. Remember, my 3 rules are cook with family and friends, try something new, and have fun while you're doing it. I enjoy making these videos with you guys. I hope you enjoy making them with me. Definitely these push me out of my comfort zone, try to do things every single turn I've had. So I hope to see you on the next one. So bye, guys!